This is a podcast.
Sometimes the goon is better than the nut.
What's up, everybody? Dick here and Scotty.
What it do, what it does.
This is episode 210.
211.
211. God damn it.
211. You even asked me when you titled it,
I know.
too. You were like,
when I titled it on the live stream.
211.
211.
We are officially in the 210s. We are well on our way.
Yeah, actually, I don't like that. We're just gonna start over. YouTube will see this. No one else will.
Sometimes the goon is better than the nut.
What is up, everybody? Dick here and Scotty. This
What
is
it do?
episode 211.
There we go.
And if you are a subscriber or you find us on YouTube, you're going to know something very special for this episode. You're going to get 2 intros today, and that's on me.
That is on Dick.
Special YouTube exclusive. 2 intros for this episode.
Hey, what's up, Sid?
Hey, Sid. Glad you could join us.
That's right. God damn it, dude. I'm so excited for tomorrow.
Oh, me too.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
I am and I'm not. Like, I'm excited because I get to hang with my fucking people. And I'm not because I'm already fucking sunburnt all to hell.
Oh, dude, it's only going to get better.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
That's a sunburn.
Luckily, it doesn't really hurt. Like, it's not a painful sunburn.
I literally, 2.5 hours, no sunscreen, out in the blistering heat yesterday. It even got to the point to where I took my shirt off in my yard while mowing and just had it hanging out of my pocket. And look at me. As white as the day is fucking long. Not a single goddamn... Nothing. Nothing. My face? Nothing. White.
Face is a little red.
That's
little
just
darker.
That's just from laughing and being flustered.
For me. Are you laughing at me?
A little bit.
So, if you are watching, you know what happened. But if you're listening, you have no idea. I erased the timeline. And I started it new.
We started over.
So there's a dead timeline out there where, on YouTube, you get 2 intros.
Ran it back.
No, what happened was I introed the show as episode 210. Scotty corrected me, and it didn't sit well with me.
He's like, nope.
I'm like, I have the power to correct this. So I did it.
Sid was roasted alive within 30 minutes. The
Yeah.
sun is not her friend.
Nope. Yeah, Felipe saw it.
I sent it.
I'm glad. I'm glad someone was there to witness.
Well, let's have a little toast here.
Backwards hat time. Cheers.
Cheers.
So this is Marz Brewing Super Stupid Soda Cherry Bomb, 25 milligram THC. We're getting fucked up today, boys. It's pretty good. I wish this was in like a glass bottle, though. I haven't had any of their stupid sodas in a can.
Hold on, I want to see how good this mic is. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty great.
Those two slurps are probably gonna fuck me up.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm actually kind of scared of that. Because the last time we did this...
It's like the boys are gonna be blasted by the end of this episode.
So the last time we did this, we took a spirit shot of only 10. And the episode was 40 minutes long.
It was 58.
At 58, sorry.
58 minutes.
And these
And at
are...
minute 28, you can see the decline.
These are 25. So I'm expecting by minute 14 to just...
No, so that was 10 milligrams all at once. Plus L-theanine, plus lion's mane.
What if we chugged them?
No, I'm not chugging it. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it.
Want to enjoy the
This is
slow
25
decline.
milligrams in a 12-ounce can, and so we'll ingest this slowly over the course of the episode. Yeah. Can you even tell that I had a root canal yesterday?
No, I'm actually really impressed. And I don't know if that's just because like modern root canals are a lot less invasive. Like
Oh no, it was super invasive. Let me fucking tell you. No, I mean it was completely painless. The most painful part was actually getting like the Novocaine shot.
Oh, because they have to put the needle in your gum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did it like all the way back here in like the back of my jaw.
Oh,
and
no.
He did something that no other
Man
dentist
has done in your mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. And I can say that about a lot of things he did that day.
Hashtag butt chugs.
All up in your mouth. Yes.
All
yes,
up in
yes,
your
he
mouth.
Was. But no, he did.
Mouth.
So while he was like slowly injecting the Novocaine, he was like shaking my cheek. I'm like, never had anybody do that before.
And I don't know, because I've seen videos of where they do that for like dentistry work, and I don't know if that's just because like it moves it throughout your
that
jaw,
was my assumption.
or if it's because like he pinches it and does this, and it's a way to like, hey, can you feel that? Like I have no idea.
No, you were right on the money with it moves it in there better.
That's all I can think
It just
of.
helps spread it better. I don't know. So did that, and then you've never had a root canal, have you?
Dude, look at these pearls.
That doesn't mean shit. The root inside the tooth is what this is about. It's not the outside.
As an adult, I have never had a cavity.
That's impressive.
It's even more impressive when you consider all of the things I've done in my past life, the drinking, the Adderall, the past cigarettes, the vaping, just keep adding to the list. I drink, though, milk right from the gallon. Straight from the gallon.
I don't drink milk.
I love milk. Milk is so good. If you don't drink milk, get on the milk train. It's so good.
You are a victim to big milk propaganda from the 90s.
It's, you know what? Got milk? I do. Got milk? I do. I sure do.
So anyway, what happened next was they put a dental dam in my mouth.
A dental dam?
Yeah, it's like this big rubber thing.
Is that what, like...
And it went around the individual tooth. They put a cap on that, and it went around it.
Okay.
That's so like nothing could get in that area while they were operating on it.
Oh, like it's literally a dam. Like it blocks everything else.
And then it also kept like any debris from like them drilling into my tooth from getting in my mouth.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it was insane. But yeah, then they started drilling, and that tooth is already a crown. Like I already got a crown on that.
Oh.
So it's like it was a porcelain crown that I watched my previous dentist make right before my eyes. It was actually really cool.
That's actually kind of cool.
So I have nothing really good to say about my previous dentist, Allure Dental. Fuck Allure Dental. Other than the fact that they had like really high end technology there.
Okay.
And everyone there was super hot. Every chick there was super hot.
Going to Allure Dental?
They're really expensive. And
Not
for some
going
reason,
to Allure Dental?
every time I went in there, they pushed Invisalign, and they found a cavity somehow miraculously.
See, so that's the thing. I've been going to the same dentist since I was 13 years old. It's the one that's right there next to the fire station that's by Jeff.
Okay.
Tecumseh Dental.
Okay.
Been going there since I was 13. They're out of network, so my insurance covers, I think, like half or 80%. They don't cover the full. And then I have to pay whatever's left over, which usually isn't that bad.
One time, my very first car died in the middle of that intersection, and we had to push my car into that parking lot.
Dude, that parking lot is great to get into because my dentist appointments are at 7 in the morning, and I'll tell you why. Because past Scott makes a dentist appointment for 7 a.m. because that's a problem for future Scott. Future Scott becomes present Scott, and he's like, man, fuck that guy. And then they go, hey, what time do you want to schedule your next dentist appointment for? And I said, I had to suffer. Future me should have to suffer. Fuck that guy. Schedule it for 7 a.m. And the cycle continues. And we've been doing that for about 10 years now.
I love it. I love it.
It's pretty fucking awful, if I'm being honest.
Oh, shit. I never turned guest The guest mic off. Oh well.
Hello, guest Mike.
But yeah, continuing on with the car story before we get back to my dentist story. So my dad I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 at the time.
Lifetime
about
ago.
to turn 21. My dad was like, "I'm not putting any more money into it. We're selling it and getting you a new car." I'm like, "All right."
All right.
Which kind of sucked. That was kind of bittersweet because, like, on one hand, I was getting a new car, not knowing that the car I was going to get was super fucking shitty. And on the other hand, I loved my first car. It was a 95 Pontiac Grand Prix.
Oh, dude, I don't know what it was. I always wanted a Grand Prix when I was younger.
The 95 Grand Prix fucking ruled.
I think it was a tank.
It was a just a two-door.
Okay.
It was just
a little Sportster.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking car ruled. I loved it. Felt the power in my balls.
Right between your legs?
Right between my legs.
Power between your legs, brother.
Balls. So yeah, we sold the car, got my new car, which was an Oldsmobile, a 2000 or 2001 Oldsmobile Alero. That car fucking sucked. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't imagine an Oldsmobile is a great car.
Yeah, so I thought it was gonna be. I just looked at it like it was a newer Grand Am or a Grand Prix. So, but no, that car fucking sucked. Broke down a shitload. Windows fell down a lot. Like all kinds of bullshit. Also in the wintertime, like the front defrosters just would not work.
Oh man.
And it was all on the inside too. Like I don't know. Anyway, my dad runs into the guy about a month later, the guy he sold the car to. And the guy goes, "Hey, the only thing wrong with it was out of gas, I'm like, "For fucking real?"
That can't be.
So it was. What happened was I had just gotten it back. I had just gotten it back from having the fuel pump replaced.
Okay.
And I think something happened like with the fuel gauge and the fuel pump to where like something was off. The gauge said I still had like a 1.5 tank.
Oh, but you didn't have
I didn't
any
have
gas.
shit. So the gauge was off.
I have a story about that, but we'll keep.
So yeah, that's the car story. Back to my root canal.
Back to your root canal.
So he gets to drilling, and he gets in there and he pulls out these tiny little like wire things. They were files. He puts these tiny like they're like.
You mean like a nail file, but like a file, like something to like
20 millimeter long, maybe less. I don't know.
Okay. And
he shoves them in the hole and starts just hand filing inside of my tooth. I can't see any of this. All I know is like I occasionally see the file come out, and he measures it. He does some stuff with I don't know. There's a lot going on.
20 millimeters is huge.
I don't know. It was like that long.
That's massive.
But it's a molar, so the root it's to get to the very bottom of the root.
Which is crazy because if you've ever seen like the root of teeth, like in movies where they get pulled out and stuff, like the root of your teeth they're fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes in there.
So yeah, he had to do all like I don't know, all like both of my roots.
Yeah.
In that tooth and just file. And he had to get it perfect. So like when you actually inserted the instrument and like drilled out the remaining bits, like it wouldn't get caught and snap off inside of it.
Oh,
which would have been a huge problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a huge problem.
So meanwhile, I have like this dental dam, and all I hear, all I can feel is just like my mouth is getting squished, just getting squished and jerked into. And all I could think was like, wow, I now understand every woman I've been with.
Oh boy!
And I'm just like, I'm just like, gluck 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 gluck.
The Glock 9000, brother. Cheers to that.
This has like a heavy THC taste.
Yeah, it does. It really does. That's insane. Yeah, it's funny. For Cherry Bomb, Marz Brew Co. Not tasting any cherry. Literally none.
I'm getting a little cherry, but...
Not enough for it to be a bomb. Cherry Bomb, by the way. Facebook, Cherry Bomb.
got an explanation for that?
Well, yeah, I imagine you can't just go, a bomb!
Oh. And then you did.
Cherry.
Look at that. You fucking peaked the hell out of
Dude,
that.
you can ask Sid. I am an expert at maxing out the mic.
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, I finished up with the root canal. They took an X-ray to make sure everything went well, and of course it did go well. They gave me some.
Excellent.
They gave me some antibiotics and some pain medication. They said just keep the pain medication. It's a tablet that I take once a day.
Oh.
So I just got to take that every day as long as I have it.
Until it's gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've been taking that, and the cool thing about this antibiotic is I can drink on it.
Nice.
However, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep my alcohol sobriety. So, yeah.
David? Sir?
David? And so I'm just going to keep... the main thing I wanted to I asked them was I was like, hey, I'm not drinking, but I am drinking non-alcoholic. And I know non-alcoholic drinks do have 0.5% alcohol in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, is that going to be okay? And they're like, oh, yeah, you should be fine.
Sweet.
I was like, I just don't want to shit myself.
Yeah. Don't want it to be a problem.
So, speaking of David, he got a good laugh at me the other day at the King's Gambit show.
Dude, I'm so sad I missed that.
I was double, at one point. So I decided I was gonna drink, but I was gonna drink non-alcoholic. So I got some Sam Adams Hazy IPA, non-alcoholic. It was fucking excellent. And so I drank 3 total of those. So I finished my first 2. I was finishing my second one, and I was going for a third, and I still hadn't finished it. So I was double fisting, and he looks at me and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" He just starts laughing because I'm double fisting NAs.
Hell yeah, brother!
I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. It was pathetic. But not pathetic if you're really trying to be sober. I'm trying to be sober just for the fun of it and for my own betterment. So if you're trying to be sober because you have issues with consumption, that pathetic comment was not aimed at you. You're doing great.
Cowards.
Shut up.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. No, so actually, on that topic, we went to me, Tyler, Dave, Amanda, and actually it was just me, Tyler, Dave, and Amanda, right? Yeah. We went to Bonus Pints over the weekend, and we went to a show.
I didn't know that was this weekend.
Yeah, that was this past weekend. Great show.
Yeah.
Excellent show. Teenage Bottle Rocket threw an amazing performance.
Was that Saturday?
It was Saturday.
Okay. So I was at the King's Gambit show.
You were.
So if I would have known, actually I probably would have still gone to King's Gambit, but I wish that was on a different night because I was totally planning on going to that.
I thought Teenage Bottle Rocket was great. They gave an amazing performance. There was a guy in the pit in a captain's hat in an inflatable raft that was literally crowd surfing in the raft and just saluting people and waving his fists and stuff. And I was like, that guy fucks. That guy fucks hard. In an inflatable raft. And I mean a raft. Peak. Absolutely peak. It was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It was fucking hilarious.
Love that for you.
For anybody who doesn't know, Bonus Pints is in Logansport. Awesome place. They have a record. As soon as you walk in the front door, the front end is a record store. And then right past that is the bar area. They've got a couple arcade games. They've got some pinball machines. And then you can go upstairs where there's kind of a little loft area, which is nice you can sit in. And then if you go into a room that goes up a few more stairs into it's the front part of the top of the building. They've got a card shop. They have a barber shop. And they have I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a spooky, witchy, witchcraft kind of store. Awesome place. The venue was just in the parking lot, which I thought was going to be a little weird. It was a ton of space. Nope, it worked out really well. Super freaking cool. I had a great time. But
outdoor shows like that are always pretty cool. I remember
it was really nice.
We had a show. I say we as in just the people of Lafayette. They threw a show like right outside of Vaughn's Dough Shack.
Yeah.
One time that was fucking awesome, and then of course there was a show outside of Sacred Apple.
Oh.
Back in like 2009, that was a lot of fun.
God, I miss Vaughn's Dough Shack so much.
I never went there.
That place fucked, dude. The place was so
that's
good.
That's what I heard.
So they had this show, and I have not had a drink for 6 weeks at this point, 6 or 7 weeks. It had been a while, and so Jesus Christ,
I hate it too. I hate it,
but
so
you have
much.
to, like a sleeper agent. You're just activated
at this point.
So I decided to have a drink, and against my better judgment, I was like, I'll have a porter. 90-something degrees outside, had a heavy drink. I had maybe 2 or 3 sips from it, and I just was like, I threw it away. I was like, that's gross. I don't like that. It was supposed to be like a peanut butter chocolate porter. Didn't like it at all. It was disgusting.
Was it Nutter Cup?
No, I forget what it was called.
Man, I love Nutter Cup. Nutter Cup is from Brewlink, and I think it's from Brewlink in Plainsfield.
It's... It was not Upland, maybe Bad Dad or something. It was something like from it, because Bonus Pints has like, I think, Indiana brews. So it was definitely like a local brew, but wasn't a big fan of it. Now Tyler had gotten this. This one I think was from Upland, and it was a orange creamsicle. It was like an orange creamsicle ale or something like that.
Okay.
Super light. It had like orange juice. It had some like, I think, pineapple juice in it. It had vanilla ice cream, and then it had vanilla extract. It was amazing. It was so good. And it was just the kind of light drink that you need on like a super hot day. It was like crisp. It was refreshing. It was like cracking open an orange Sprite. It was insanely good. I had one, and then I didn't have a drink the rest of the night. So
hey, that's progress, man.
It was progress. It was good. I wanted more, but I was like, if I don't hold myself accountable and I allow myself to go past one, I'm going to end up with 10 of these drinks.
So I had the same situation at the King's Gambit show where I wanted more.
Yeah.
I wanted another NA. I wanted to drink one more but I was like, you know what? The show's over. I'll have one more, stick around, talk to some people. And then I just thought to myself, I was like, what is the point of buying one more? It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic.
It's not going to do anything but cost me more money.
Yep.
So I was like, yeah, I'll just not drink another. And then
Which, it's
weird when you're saying no to an NA. You're like,
it is kind of...
No, man,
funny.
I'm done. Cut me off.
Coach, I've had enough. But we're on the topic of like sobriety and stuff. It's actually been really nice. Like, I've not been bleeding out my ass, which is not a figure of speech. That was a literal thing for 2 years. Yeah, it was terrible.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, that was more
better.
like it.
That's better.
And nothing scarier than going to the bathroom and then seeing that you've shit nothing but blood. That's scary. Yeah, don't recommend it. But part of that was because I was drinking so much. And so, recently I had some tests done and stuff. The doctor was like, hey, your liver enzymes are kind of not great. They're a little high. Why don't, how much do you actually drink? So I told him. It was a lot. Spoiler, it was like 4 or 5 times a week. And it was like, I didn't drink beer. I'm not a beer guy. I would drink hard liquor. Just hard liquor. So a lot of Makers, a lot of Woodfords, a ton of shots. That was just, what I like to drink. So I stopped doing all of that and haven't had problems since. I've not woken up feeling groggy. Even if I only get 5 hours of sleep, I still wake up feeling better than I would have if it were 5 hours of sleep and I'd been drinking. I'm not getting as many headaches or migraines. I'm not feeling as dehydrated. It's honestly, I've got more energy. So the whole thing is I miss drinking a lot. I really do, because I like drinking not just for the feel, but for the flavor. I like liquor. Specifically whiskeys and bourbons.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Honestly, yeah, I miss drinking, and I love being drunk.
Yeah.
Being drunk is a lot of fun.
It's fantastic. Who doesn't enjoy it?
But, 1, it's dangerous. 2, the hangover the next day sucks. 3,
it gets expensive.
Yeah.
I was literally, there was one point I had to figure it up. So this was back at Curly's, my days at Curly's. I would literally spend like probably upwards of, I don't know, $1,000, maybe 1,300 on the high end. I'm trying to think of like how much a week, maybe 1,300 on the high end a month at the bar. And this was back during a time when the economy was doing much better. So like I somehow was making ends meet, still having money to go do stuff, and I could drink that much. And I was like, I don't notice that money's gone. And anybody who's drank with me, you know, when I buy shots, when I do a shot, I don't really like to do shots alone, or at least I didn't. I do now. Now I don't really care. Plus it's expensive. So like, sorry, I'll drink alone. But
Yeah.
Sorry. But I would buy shots for everybody. I'm like, I want a shot, you want a shot, you want a shot, you want a shot. And I would just buy rounds of shots. I would just do that because it was fun. And I'm like, if I'm having a good time, I want you all to have a good time.
Man, Casey offered me he was pouring shots for a bunch of people.
Oh.
He's like, "Hey, Dick, you want a shot on me?" And I'm like, literally, I got a fucking NA beer in my hand. I'm like,
no,
I'm good, man.
no.
I mean, like, I've never. I guess whenever he asked for if anybody wants a shot, I could have got a bomb too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he always gets like everybody a shot of what they wanted. So
No, I mean, there were a few times like I wouldn't be drinking and he'd be like, you want a shot of Sprite or something? I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, just to feel included.
I didn't think about that at all. But I was just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, so I mean, it's nice, but like it is nice slowing down.
Yeah.
It is nice not drinking a lot. I actually thought about, because we're going to Sid's tomorrow or Sid's parents, to have a little pool party and stuff.
You know, I thought the same. I'm guessing I thought the same thing because I'm going to Cutler on Saturday to celebrate the 4th of July.
That's right.
I need to put like an eagle screech on there.
Yeah, you do.
That'd go pretty fucking hard.
America's 250th birthday, everybody. That's 250 years too fucking long.
Disappointed!
Right.
We're going hard on the buttons today.
Yeah, we're
But
buttoning
yeah,
it out.
but I'm assuming we have the same thought of like I thought about I had to make like Saturday. I got to make a decision. Do I want to drink? Do I want to get high?
Yeah.
Or do I want to do neither of those things?
So I've decided that I am just going to buy some drinks,
Yeah.
non-alcoholic, and I'm just gonna have that. I'm not gonna do any shots. I'm not gonna do I am just going to chill, because I think doing that I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna have a better time. I've also noticed too, like when I drink a little bit, it's like a switch gets flipped where like I have one drink and then the craving, like when I'm not drinking, I don't have a craving for alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I have like a sip and that touches my lips and I'm like, ooh, alcohol, it's like the floodgates have just opened and I want to just,
See,
I want to go crazy.
I
It's
don't have
an
that
addict.
issue.
It's an addict mentality.
Yeah.
I say an addict, which alcoholism is a form of addiction, but it's an alcoholic mentality where you're like, I just need to drink this because I need it. I need it to feel normal. And I've been slowly convincing myself over the last few months, I don't need it. I don't need it to feel normal. I don't need it at all. Sometimes it's okay, but I know for a fact that if I get super roaring drunk tomorrow, I'm going to have a massive migraine on Saturday, because also there's a bunch of rain coming in. So when the barometric pressure drops, I get migraines.
Yeah.
Couple that on top of having, drank all day. I don't want to do that. So I'm like, I think I'm just going to stick to the NAs and I'm just going to hang out with my friends and have a good time. And honestly, I'm looking forward to just that, man. Like just that in my mind, I'm like, that's a good time. Now, having said that, I'm going to need something a little stronger than a giggly to get through the potentially,
Well,
10 to 12 hours we're going to be there.
I'm working 11 to 4 tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, I picked up a few shifts to help because we've got a few people out. Shout out to them. Great people. Love you guys. It's been such a joy working with you, and I look forward to many more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to help out, I'm picking up some shifts. So I picked up tomorrow, 11 to 4. I'll be working with Rob. the owner. And then Saturday, I'm working my normal farmer's market.
Nice.
Next Saturday, because I'll be working at Subaru in the morning for an indefinite amount of time.
Oh.
I'm working 4 to close. And then I'm also working 4 to close next Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's really picking up.
Yeah, dude. I'm loving it.
Hell yeah.
I might even pick up more. I don't know.
Well, and it's nice when you have a job where it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Where it feels more like hanging out.
Yeah.
Like,
It does.
you know.
It really does. Speaking of Generation NA, we just this week we just released the collaboration NA beer with Go Brewing. It's called The Never Ending Story. NA instead of never. And it's just got Rob on the can, like a picture of Rob on the can fucking flying on Falcor. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Also, can I just say, I don't like the Never Ending Story.
I got no feelings towards it.
I saw it one time as an adult, and this was within the last, couple years.
Yeah.
And I watched that movie, and I'm just going to say it here and now, folks. That dragon likes him young. Not sorry. It's a weird fucking vibe. It's a weird movie. What's he doing hanging around with a bunch of kids? It's fucking weird. I don't like it.
I probably watched the original when I was really young, but I
also
do
just
remember,
think it wasn't such a great movie. I think if you watched it when you were a kid, it's one of those nostalgia
See, that's how I
things.
feel about The Crow.
Oh,
I fucking
with
hate The Crow. I think that movie
Really?
fucking sucks.
I think it's all right.
But I feel like if I would have watched it when it came out, I would have been like, okay, this fucking rules.
I think The Crow, though, is definitely, because it is. It's a cult classic.
It's super dated. But
Never seen it. It's an all right. Never Ending Story is one of those.
I know I've seen it.
When you think of the 80s,
Yeah.
it's the Never Ending Story. It was a big thing in the 80s.
It's like The Never Ending Story and Labyrinth.
Yes. I've never seen Labyrinth, and I feel bad about it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Never Ending Story. I know I've seen the original, but I was too young to remember it. But I also know I've seen the third because I remember renting it.
There's a Never Ending Story 3?
Yes. And it came out mid-90s.
Jamie.
Go ahead, look it up.
Jamie.
But I remember that, and it was okay. It obviously didn't stick out in my mind at all. So, yeah, I've yet to try this. I was actually hoping to have some cans of that for today's episode for us to try live. But that's just going to have to wait until next week. Although I'm probably going to try it before then.
So the first Never Ending Story had an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.5 out of 5 on whatever that was. Had a 6 or 7 out of 10. Don't, Jesus. I feel like I can't even say the number.
I do too.
I had
every time it comes up.
Had a 627.
Every time it comes up, I'm like, God damn. Every time I know I'm about to say it, I'm just like, do I say it?
Yeah, do you?
And I do.
The Never Ending
Story.
Story.
Saying 7 or 6.
Yeah, 7 or 6.
Which sounds so awkward.
The Never Ending Story 2 has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb. Why am I zooming all the way in on my phone? So let's check The Never Ending Story 3. The Never Ending Story 3, which came out 4 years later, had a...
What year?
So the first Never Ending Story came out in 1984.
Okay.
7.3 out of 10 on IMDb. My bad. 84% Rotten Tomatoes, 3.6 out of 5 Letterboxd, 4 out of 5 on Common Sense. So it was a relatively good received film. You get to The Never Ending Story 2, which is 1990, so 6 years later. You get to The Never Ending Story 3, which was 94.
Oh, wow.
This had a slightly higher than 2. This was 25% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.2 out of 10 IMDb. 52% on Just Watch. I like how we're getting more review sites with these different films.
Man,
2 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
94. I could have swore it came out in 96 or 97.
The Never Ending Story 4.
There's a fourth.
Wait. No, there's only 3.
Okay, that's what I thought. I remember renting it, but I feel like I was older when I rented it, but I also know I rented it when it came out.
And it looks like, 1984, a boy named Bastian reads a magical book about the world of Fantasia and its warrior Atreyu, who must save it from being consumed by the Nothing. Neverending Story 2, a sequel that loosely adapts the second half of the book, where Bastion's wishes to save Fantasia begin to cost him his memories. And then you get the Neverending Story 3, an original story with virtually no connection to the book, featuring bullies who steal the magical book, bringing the conflict to the real world.
Yeah, that's it. That is somewhat what I remember of it. I remember it being in the real world, yeah.
A new multi-film series adaptation is in development by Seesaw Films and Michael Ende Productions, aiming to be a more faithful and comprehensive adaptation of the original novel. Also, the novel came out in 1979. Did not know it was a book. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does, in fact, make sense. So, I didn't think the Neverending Story was that great. It's okay. It's one of those, if you look at it through, rose-tinted goggles and nostalgia lens, like, you probably either think it's great or you have no feelings on it whatsoever. I think it's terrible. That movie
When it comes
sucks.
to the 80s, I'm more of like a Back to the Future Brat Pack kind of guy.
I am a Back to the Future guy. I'm also a Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't not say Star Wars.
You can't not say Star Wars in the 80s. If we're talking other, 80s films, Spaceballs,
Terminator,
Predator, when did the original Aliens come out?
79.
Was it Alien or Aliens?
Alien came out.
Alien.
77. I think it was right around the time of Star Wars.
Was it actually?
And then Aliens came out in 80 or 8.
Because I think Aliens is also considered like a big part of the 80s.
Yes. I mean, yeah, because...
You've also got, what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Blade Runner, the first one, come out in the 80s? Or was that way later?
Aliens came out in 1986.
Okay.
Alien came out in 79.
In 79.
Yep.
Blade Runner came out in 1982. Which is crazy because that means Harrison Ford would have been doing Blade Runner alongside Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Which is nutty as all fucking hell.
I had to open up Facebook and see some bullshit.
Oh, there's always bullshit on Facebook. Let's dive into it.
Breaking. This is from Brian Tyler Cohen. Breaking. The Trump... This is also 8 hours ago. The Trump administration is planning to cut down D.C.'s oldest cherry tree to make way for a new Trump golf course.
Jesus
Are
fucking
you
Christ.
fucking kidding me?
Did you see the breaking news where he was talking about being with his two beautiful sons and he was like, we could have a threesome? And I'm like, you understand that's you having sex with your beautiful boys.
That's...
fucking pedo.
All right, context. There's context to that.
How is there context to saying you'd have a threesome with your two beautiful boys?
He was talking about giving them, like, medals of honor. And so the whole thing was there's a duo, like a father-son duo that both received like the same medal.
Yeah, okay.
A Medal of Honor or something like that.
Also, the Medal of Honor isn't just something you give to people.
Right.
Like, that's a very prestigious,
For sure.
Those people for sure have PTSD.
So he was talking about that, and he mentioned, he's like, I got my two beautiful sons right over there. It's like, maybe we could be the first, like, threesome. It could be a threesome. Yeah, that's the context. So, as much as I love talking about how stupid he is, and as much as he would love to fuck his daughter.
So weird, by the way.
As much as he would love to fuck his daughter, I don't think he was referring to that kind of threesome with his sons.
Also, great Run the Jewels line, quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. Yeah. Killer Mike and LP, check them out. Run the Jewels. If you don't know the term, look it up.
But the cherry blossom trees, like, that was a gift from Japan, and it's so for such stupid shit. Like,
but also, I also feel like if it was a gift from Japan, and you're gonna cut it down, that just feels like a slight that the country of Japan would be like, fuck us, I guess. Like,
yeah,
like that's supposed to be.
It's so fucking annoying because he's just doing all these vanity projects, and it's like, for what? It's at what point is somebody gonna be like, hey, no, stop doing this?
We didn't even get a win with the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court struck down his, what was it?
Birthright citizenship.
Thank you. Struck that down, but then gave him like sweeping powers over basically a bunch of other shit. And it was like, that was a small, like, it's not a small win. That is a win. But then it's immediately steamrolled by all of the bad shit that they were like, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Yep.
And it literally just, you know what's crazy? 3 days before the 4th of July, YouTube put a movie into their free to watch with ads category, which, by the way, folks, if you have a computer at all, you could probably even do it on your phone, install an ad blocker for your browser, and then you can go to YouTube, you can go to Tubi, you can go to quite a few sites, and you can watch TVs and movies for free with no ads because the ad blocker blocks them. So enjoy, consume. So I was at work and needed to put something on because I was doing a bunch of like mind-numbing work and was like, all right, I need to just have something in the background.
Champagne and bullets.
No. No. Civil War. They put Civil War in the free with no ads category, and it just felt, the timing of it felt
a really
weird.
Good movie.
That is a great movie, but it's odd because
it's nothing like I thought it was going to be.
Nothing at all. And but it depicts a very tumultuous time in that timeline.
Yes.
Which is it's scary because you can see the writing on the wall in that film.
I remember like the first time I watched the trailer for it, and I just remember like shaking after watching it.
It's a little too real. It's one of those things that you like, for folks who haven't seen Civil War, it's an Alex Garland film. Alex Garland is one of the ones who did he did 28 Days Later, the original 28 Days Later, and then he came back and he wrote for 28 Years Later, and is currently writing, he wrote Bone Temple as well. So, sorry, writ or directed. I know he wrote and directed 28 Days Later. Amazing horror films. So he did Civil War. If I'm not mistaken, he did Civil War with one of the guys who helped him on 28 Days Later. It depicts, I want to say Ron Swanson, and that's not his fucking name.
Nick Offerman.
Thank you. Nick Offerman depicts the President of the United States, who is in a third term, if that sounds familiar to any of you. Is in a third term against the wishes of, about half the country. And so, as a form of rebellion, they are called the secessionists, the states of Florida, Texas, and California, which you can't, that in no timeline do those three states ever team up. But it's ironic because if you look, in Texas and California are two of the largest Army, Naval, Air Force, and Marine Corps depots. Specifically, Army and Navy down in Texas, and Navy and Marines out in California, Camp Pendleton, hoorah. It's those three states go to war with the federal government, who I forget what they call the federal government forces, the nationalists or something like that. But it's a very, very gritty war film, but it also depicts how
it's barely a war film. It's not anything like
it's
that.
It's a war photography film.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It kind of showcases like what war photography is like.
But it's also meant as a warning to because people who are like, fuck it, let a civil war happen.
It would be disgusting.
It needs you all to understand what modern warfare actually looks like. Most of the wars that we fight, the most modern war as of right now that has ever been fought, is happening in the Ukraine and Russia. A modern war with American forces against American forces, entire cities are gone with single bombs. You could get entire tri-county areas leveled with just 2 planes. Like, it's not people say it as a joke, fuck it, let there be a civil war, but it's scary because the film shows you what that would look like. So you've got gunfights happening in modern towns.
There's the scene with Jesse Plemons where they're like
terrifying.
Where they're like, we're Americans, and he's like, what kind of American?
That is the scariest scene I've ever seen in a film.
What do you say? Like, what do you say to that?
Because he scratches his beard and he goes, okay, what kind of American are you? While he's holding his, government issued M4, by the way.
Yeah.
And he just shot a guy who was either Korean or Vietnamese. I can't remember. In the film.
It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Shot a guy in the chest because he wasn't basically an American. He was an immigrant. Sound familiar? shot him in the chest because he wasn't like actual American. And by the way, he's doing all of this while standing over a ditch where there's a bunch of dead civilians that it's alluded to that these U.S. government forces just murdered in this town that they're like in. They basically, the federal forces showed up and just slaughtered the town because we never really get the backstory, but they were committing war crimes. Mm-hmm. Horrifying moment, but it shows there's the scene at the gas station where he's like, he takes, the young girl walks off and she sees the dudes hanging there. And there's that like super redneck dude. And it's got a very like sexual assaulty vibe to it at first. And you don't know what's going to happen. And thank God that doesn't happen. But it turns into like it's alluded to, this dude's like very much like, your typical like good old boy redneck. And he's just some fucking idiot small town druggie in a tracksuit that's, raised good old boy, has his little, AR with him. And he's like, these guys are looters. I knew that guy. I went to high school with him. And these two dudes are hanging from this shipping container, profusely bleeding from everywhere. And he was like, I could shoot him. I could beat him to death. I could beat him and then let him go. Basically tells the girl to decide. But it's a scary moment because you're watching this and you're like, that would absolutely happen in modern America. There are people who would use a civil war to take into their hands to be like, what kind of American are you? And would essentially shoot you on sight. And because the government is at war with itself, there would be nobody to like hold you accountable. Basically, like, because it's all but alluded to that like police forces have fallen apart in the movie universe. The president has disbanded the FBI, which Trump administration has talked about disbanding the FBI. It's the parallels between the current administration and that film are insane. It's kind of a slow burn, and by kind of, I mean it's a slow burn, but it's got some great parts in it. If you want to see a good movie about what the potential of a civil war would look like in modern America, go watch Civil War by Alex Garland. Great film. Great film.
And Kirsten Dunst is phenomenal in that movie.
She is incredible. Yes. Like, just she literally brought her entire, not even A game, she brought her S game. Like, that is the S tier. The apex of acting is Kirsten Dunst in that movie. She does so good. I really liked it. And then who's the guy, the bigger dude, the older man? I can't remember his name, but he plays Thufir Hawat in Dune.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he's an amazing actor as well.
I don't even know the main guy.
The main guy? Oh, I call him Pedro Pascal Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is just,
he voiced somebody in a movie recently.
He did. Jamie,
pull it up. Yeah, the movie was really good. Not at all what I thought it was going to be, and not as like, I don't know, as emotionally impactful as the trailer made me feel.
Yeah, it's weird how trailers are cut up to make you. Stephen McKinley, that's his name.
He was in a
Stephen McKinley Henderson. Yep.
I thought you were talking about the main guy.
No. The main guy is Wagner Moura. A Brazilian actor and filmmaker.
What's he been in recently?
A movie called The Secret Agent. He was in Narcos.
Yeah.
Elite Squad, Civil War. He was in Maul, Shadow Lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he the detective?
Yeah.
Is he actually the detective?
Yeah, okay. I knew it.
Hold on.
I knew he was
really?
in something. I knew he did some voice work
Holy
recently.
shit. Wagner Moura. Also, I didn't know that Richard Ayoade. I think his name's Richard. You know Richard Ayoade.
Oh, yeah.
He was Two Boots. I had no idea. Yeah, the voice cast on this is phenomenal. Of course, Steve Bloom is Icarus. I love that. Love Steve Bloom. One of the greatest voice actors ever. Toonami Tom, for those who aren't familiar. Great show. But yeah, Wagner Moura is fantastic actor.
Yep.
Can't recommend that movie enough. I thought, though, the timing, so that whole thing, the timing was just super
right before
odd.
The election. That was right before the 2022 election.
Because I remember they dropped it in theaters. I went with some friends to go watch it in theaters, and I was like, this is a little, like, on the nose. Like, this is...
Yeah.
And it was crazy because Alex Garland put that film together and filmed it, I believe, during COVID.
Okay.
And so it was just kind of like a hastily put together project and really quickly done. The entire movie is just sad.
Yeah, there's a melancholy about it.
It's well because like the idea that like the nation would be at war with itself, is just super. And like one of my favorite scenes in that is when they go to like that kind of Christmas Wonderland place, and then they get out of the car and you see the two snipers in ghillie suits with like their nails painted and the face paint, and like they've got very kind of like this tapestry here. They've got very colorful hair and face paint because they're laying in grass that's been like spray painted and stuff. So they're trying to blend in, which I think is fantastic. But there's a question that gets asked by Wagner Moore's character, Jesse, and he's like, you know, who's giving you orders? And the spotter for the sniper is like, no one's giving us orders, man. Like, this guy's trying to kill us. We're trying to kill him. And it just kind of hits home that, like, in the midst of a civil war, everything would fall apart.
Yeah.
It's in the same scene where, like, they go to get gas, and, or the same vein, they go to get gas, and she's like, I'll give you $300 for 2 fuel canisters and half a tank of gas. And the guy's like, $300 buys you a sandwich, and he's like, we got ham or cheese. And then she goes, 300 Canadian. And you're like, oh, fuck. There's potentially a timeline where the US dollar is worth fucking nothing.
That's ours pretty soon.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Although I got gas at Payless on the North End yesterday for $2.69 a gallon.
Yep, I got gas at
which
Sam's.
Was insane. I don't think it's going to stay there for long because usually when gas drops that heavily, it's because it's about to go up by $1 or $2.
We will see. We will see.
It's also July 4th weekend, so maybe it was one of those, like, they either release stuff from the reserves or they're like, hey, drop the prices because it's a holiday weekend and the economy needs it.
Yeah.
Like, the economy needs it.
Yeah, it's tough knowing.
It's rough. Also, we're 51 minutes in, so we're at about the point where we were last time. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine.
Feeling all right?
I'm feeling like it's time for the piss jug of the week.
Piss jug of the week.
Boom! And I'm out of. We're both out of frame. Like this is cool.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
We are professionals.
If I could just use some.
I turned it all off. Remember?
Come on, God damn it.
Anyways, this is the piss jug of the week. It is submitted by Mr. Tyler McLaughlin. That's gonna be so funny. It's like every week I'm gonna act like it was submitted by somebody. But I was like, no. This was submitted by Tyler McLaughlin.
But so in case y'all are wondering, you can send, if you find a piss jug out in the wild, send it to the Podcastrophe page. Send it to DM us. Send it to
podcastrofepod@gmail.com.
Yep, you could send it to email. That'd be the best.
This one has a caption along with a dancing hot dog. It says, "Nothing like the old rainwater roof piss combo."
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I like that. That's fantastic.
This is an orange Gatorade bottle as well.
What's dastardly about this is it literally looks like it looks like it could be just regular Gatorade.
Ooh.
That would be fucking terrible. That would be terrible. That'd be so bad.
All right. That was the Piss Jug of the Week.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us for the Piss Jug of the Week.
Piss
Sponsored
Jug
by,
of the Week.
Tyler.
Sponsored by Tyler McLaughlin. McLaughlin?
Yeah. Dead space.
So
you finished that.
No, not yet.
Oh.
There's still about this much. I've got maybe a third of a can left.
Yeah, same.
I'm babying it.
Now would be a good time to say, hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the like button, share it, review it,
subscribe.
Enjoy it.
So you're in the middle of your 2-week shutdown. I've got a 4-day weekend coming up because I took Monday off, so I'm not going back to work until Tuesday. How you feeling a week into your shutdown?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean,
enjoying the time off?
Yesterday I had some like mouth and tooth pain.
Right.
It's pretty non-existent today.
Not bad.
I'm enjoying my time off. Like I've done some stuff. Like I worked Saturday. I went to the show Saturday. I hung out and did nothing Sunday. I started watching the new season of The Bear today.
I've not watched The Bear,
Oh,
and
The
I
Bear's
hear
excellent.
it's amazing.
It's stressful.
Road to the Huts TV show. Oh my God. We need to talk about The Mandalorian and Grogu.
But not before.
But not before.
Because I expanded the lore on Tuesday.
By doing what?
I went to Chicago.
You
which
did
isn't
go
much
to
of-
Chicago.
Not much of expanding the lore in terms
No,
of that.
no, it was.
But,
How was the...
so my friend Brad and I, Brad King, who refuses to be on the show.
Brad.
Brad. We decided we were going to go up and check out the museums. And so first we went to the Adler Planetarium.
That's awesome.
By my choice.
Haven't been there in years.
It was okay. I feel like it would have been better if, one, I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more if, this is nothing against Brad, I would have enjoyed it more if it was just me there.
Okay.
Because I would have actually taken the time to like read a bunch of shit, and I probably would have enjoyed it more if I would have caught like a show there or something.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, it was pretty lackluster and very designed for the kids.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
However, so after that, we decided to make a 40-minute hike uptown to go to the, you know those shrines in, like, Skyrim? Like, the shrines you can activate and they give you skill
Yes.
boosts. So we treated the Chicago Bean in Millennium Park as, like, a shrine to activate. So
That's great. I love that.
because we couldn't do our main thing that we were there for until 3:30, and this was like 12:30, maybe 1
Oh,
o'clock.
so you had plenty of time
we had
to burn.
so much time. So we walked 40 minutes. I got completely fried, if you can't tell.
You did get
yeah.
completely
Oh, yeah.
fried.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we literally walked along like the lake shore. Mm-hmm. Like there's like a walking path along it.
Yep.
And, yeah, we walked that all the way to the Bean, and we blessed by the Bean. I got pictures.
Bean blessing.
Maybe I'll pull the pictures up.
Bean
And
blessing.
Let's see. Can we do this? Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, that's not it either. All right, Discord. What are we gonna do here?
Oh, that's great. That's so great.
Window capture properties. Okay, hold on. Please hold, folks. Please hold.
Oh, this is good.
Photos.
This is the meat and potatoes right
There
here.
we go. Okay, here we go.
Hashtag dick pics.
Okay, we gotta get them all. We gotta get them all off. Okay, we're good. As you can see from my last, so here's King Gambit going hard as fuck.
Really sad I missed that show.
Dude, it was great. So here's the general area in which we were at.
Yep.
So we walked all the way from here. We went all the way up through here.
You didn't go to the Shed Aquarium?
No, we did not, and that was my choice. I was like, I've been there before. It's okay. I would rather because we had time, but it was another one of those like cases of I saw the price. It was like $46 for entry.
Ooh, holy
I was like,
shit.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
No, that feels fine.
So there's Brad in front of the Adler Planetarium.
Love it.
Yep. And here's Brad in front of Lake Michigan. With the, good old Podcastrophe is making sure. Okay.
I love
You can
that.
see it.
I love Brad.
Then the fucking Podcastrophe logo, which I got another picture of. So here's Brad in front of the Bean.
Le Bean,
Here's him in front of the Bean again.
but a little bit closer.
Here's me in front of the Bean.
Even closer.
Here's us activating the Bean.
Close to the bean, right next to it.
Here's Brad. This was the main event. So
Yeah.
This was after we walked. Okay, so we walked back, stopped at a 7-Eleven, got some slushies, or
Nice.
Slurpees,
Slurpees.
and started walking back. So that's him in front of it. Here's me. We were trying to recreate that meme, if you can't tell. There's that. Here's me in front of some eagles.
How American.
Yep. Here's me in front of the Spinosaurus skeleton.
Dude, it's crazy.
This is Sue.
Sue?
Sue the T-Rex. The full skeleton. It's massive.
Look at how big that thing is.
Just massive.
Look at that, dude. That's terrifying, by the way.
Yeah.
That is actually terrifying.
Like, I genuinely felt like I was like, I'm like, so this is what it was like to be in like the movie Jurassic Park. Like, that's how big it was. Here's me pointing at it for meme's sake.
And look at that, like, even to scale. Like, look at the guy standing right underneath it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, 15 feet up in the air?
So for those, if you're listening to this, we're very sorry, but you need to watch this on YouTube so you can get the full effect. This is Sue's actual skull in a display case.
Damn.
And then we were there for the Pokemon fossil exhibit. So this is an Ammonite and Amistar. What was really cool about
that's really neat. They're just big display pieces.
Yeah, so what was really cool about it was it had the fossil Pokemon, but it also had like their inspiration.
Oh,
and
nice.
And like a life-size version of like the fossil item.
That's
for
really
each.
cool.
And I was like looking at the fossil items, and I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way that you just carry that in your inventory in the game. So this is a picture of a coelacanth, which was the inspiration for the Pokemon Relicanth. Coelacanths, do you know about them?
I do not.
So they are one of the oldest living species on the planet. This is Relicanth. And basically, one second, let me pop us back. So we're not just staring at a bunch of pictures while we're doing this. Anyway, so basically, coelacanths were this ancient fish. They're lobed fin fish, closely related to the fish that eventually walked onto land.
Okay.
So
Fuck you,
we
that
have
fish that did that, by the way.
Right. We have fossil records of coelacanths, and they all went extinct supposedly millions upon millions of years ago.
Interesting.
Until one was found in 1938.
Wait,
off the coast of India.
One was found alive?
Yeah, a fishing boat caught one, and then caught another one, and now we know about whole colonies of them. They're just so deep water, and they live in caves underwater. So
really,
they're extremely difficult to find and get to because they live in these cave systems.
So
underwater.
How old are these fish?
They can live up to like 70-something years old because they live in cold water. Cold water fish tend to have like much longer lifespans.
And I mean, you're talking about these are closely related to the fish that walked onto land.
Yes.
So we're talking millions of years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and to go like unchanged for that long.
Those are dinosaurs.
So here's a Tyrantrum skeleton.
That's so neat.
Followed by Tyrunt. Yeah, you can see Kabuto. I forgot. Did I get a picture of Kabutops? I did. Okay. So here's Anorith.
I've always thought Anorith was really neat just because it reminds me of the... Yes.
And here's the Kabutops skeleton.
One of the coolest Pokemon from the original 151 gen. Sorry, the original 150 gen.
Here's Tyrantrum again from a different angle, different side. I really like Tyrantrum. Cool Pokemon. This is a gay IPA from Marz Brewing.
I love it. I love it.
Did you see the dicks?
Yeah, the dicks on the can.
That's awesome. Here's Brad and I. This is my stupid soda. And, of course, I found the filter that had the meme on it.
Perfect.
And, yeah, here's me get the sun sun damage.
And we also, because I know we talked about it earlier, but you mowed today.
Yeah.
And I mowed yesterday. And I just want to give a huge shout out to our buddy, Tyler Summers. I don't know how T goes and mows every day like that in the blister and works outside in the blistering heat. Like, if you work outside and do manual labor in the heat, fucking good on you, good for you, because that is so rough.
For sure.
That's insanely difficult.
Corey was out there today. He was push mowing because I don't let him do the rider. It's just complicated, and I don't want him to run into anything or fuck anything up. If anything happens, I want it to be my fault. But so he was out there mowing. I'm like, you know what? I'll go out too. I'll go out and help. I'll get on the big mower and actually it'll be a lot faster for everybody. So it was nice being able to team up like that.
Tag teaming.
All right, and here's a video. So Brad loves to leave me videos on my doorbell.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we've seen a few.
Yeah, you've seen a few.
Yeah.
So this was yesterday. Play.
It's too hot. I got nothing.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, so that Pokemon exhibit is just neat as hell. Like, that's
Dude,
super
yeah,
cool.
it was really cool. The whole museum was really cool, to be honest. I was super infatuated with the dinosaur exhibit. Of course.
No, yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here I'm like, like, to Brad, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a Dunkleosteus. Like, just stupid shit. Like, he's like, yeah, okay, man.
I still think to this day that, aside from the first Jurassic Park, which is an absolute fucking classic, I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park 3 because the Spinosaurus is a terrifying dinosaur. And like I had always thought as a kid, because they never talk about the Spinosaurus.
It actually seemed like really like that Spinosaurus, that for once like a dinosaur in the movie actually seemed malicious. Like it was like legit after them.
Like all it wanted to do, it was literally just focused on the hunt. Yes, lock the fuck in. And it was I had never thought that anything was bigger than a T-Rex. It was the first time that I had seen something depicted, whether it was like in any sort of media. You know, I'd never read it in books. I'd never even heard about a Spinosaurus until this movie came out. And I was like, was that a real dinosaur? And it was. And so I'm like, no fucking way. And then in the movie where you see the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus fight, awesome fight, by the way. And then the Spinosaurus grabs the T-Rex's neck and just twists it and snaps its head. And you're like, do you know the amount of force that would take? And you're like, this is an apex predator. This isn't just this is the apex predator of that period, that the Jurassic period.
So that was from the Cretaceous. Like Spinosaurus and T-Rex were both Cretaceous, I think, but they were on different ends of the Cretaceous.
That makes sense. Spinosaurus mirabilis.
Well, that's one of them. That's the most recent discovered species of Spinosaurus.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got this little thing on its snout. It's like they've discovered that.
A thing on its snout.
It's got more of like a crest.
It's
a crested.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Newly discovered species of giant fish-eating theropod dinosaur roamed around the inland river systems of the Sahara Desert. I love how they're like, the river systems of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
It's not two things you thought you'd read. Around 95 million years ago, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, original Spinosaurus is the largest known predatory dinosaur.
Spinosaurus aegypticus.
Up to 50 feet long.
They were fucking huge.
That's insane. That's scary.
But like all the information we know about it comes from like the early 1900s, like the 1930s.
Really?
Stuff, because there was only one. So one, their fossils are extremely hard to find. Two, we had a complete skeleton, or a mostly complete skeleton, but it was destroyed in World War II when Berlin was bombed.
That's crazy. Yeah, fossils first discovered in Egypt in 1912. Original specimens were destroyed in World War II. So we've never found another skeleton or...
Can I just take a minute just to
just get it in there.
Flex.
Just get them with the...
Flexing on y'all with my fucking dinosaur knowledge.
You are so autistic.
Autism.
You are so autistic.
It's my superpower.
No, I love it. That's great.
It's my superpower.
It's actually the Cretaceous period.
I did hit you with that.
Well, you would think it's Jurassic, because why call it Jurassic Park if nothing in that time period was from the Jurassic era? Actually, let's take a Jamie.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think most of those dinosaurs were. Well, Velociraptor was from the Jurassic period, but everything else was mostly from Cretaceous period.
The Jurassic period, 201 to 145 million years ago, the golden age of dinosaur diversity, 60 million years. 66 to be specific, but these
Most of the Earth at that time was like a very tropical, like, climate.
massive herbivorous sauropods like the Brachiosaurus and the Diplodocus, and apex predators like the Allosaurus.
My favorite dinosaur.
Despite popular culture, iconic dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops did not even exist until the later Cretaceous period. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think Tyrannosaurus didn't appear on this Earth until like roughly 60 million years ago. Maybe somewhere around that ballpark.
Oh, Stegosaurus are from... That's crazy
Jurassic.
that Stegosaurus are Jurassic as well.
Yep.
Like, holy shit. Marine reptiles, the Pterosaurus, the pterodactyls are fucking terrifying.
There was one point we were standing outside of the we were about ready to go into the dinosaur exhibit, and there's like a big old like pterosaur, like bird type dinosaur, and
That's pterosaur with a P.
yeah. And Brad was looking. The thing was fucking massive, by the way. It was just absolutely massive. It was like a model. And Brad was like, "Do you really think it was that big?" I'm like, "What, the Quetzalcoatlus over there?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was that big."
Well, no, so like you see, this was
He's like, "God."
Jurassic Park 3, I think, was such a great film because it was the first time that I think you got an accurate representation of the size of dinosaurs. Like, the movies, like the first two did a decent job, but it's still largely animatronics, where you get to Jurassic Park 3 and you're not really animatronics at this point, you're more CGI.
Yeah.
You know, I think most, if not all of those dinosaurs were CGI because animatronics were just expensive, they were bulky, they were difficult to work with. And so you've got this film that has these depictions of dinosaurs that they can more easily work with on computers. And like the scene where, what's his name, Owen, is getting fucking eaten alive by the pterodactyls while he's in the river and they're pecking at him. And you see, like, it's also one of my favorite shots in cinema. You see him floating down the river and he's just getting the shit pecked out of him. Terrifying. That's a real fear, by the way, for me.
Yeah.
Terrifying. But you see it and you're like, that's fucking raw. And as the camera pans by as he's floating down the river getting attacked, you see this silhouette come into focus, and it's
So cheesy.
It's a pterodactyl. It's such a good
it's just
shot,
like-
though. Yeah, it just. But it's such a good shot because you truly don't
What's
notice
up,
it.
commenters? We got a couple. We got
Hey,
Panda,
what's
we
up,
got
Panda?
Chris.
Yeah, we're talking about dinosaurs because we're autistic and drinking stupid sodas. Hey, what up, big bro? Miss you, buddy. Hope you're having a good time.
Hell yeah. Jurassic Park 3 is like of the three Jurassic Parks, like the worst one. And I loved it when I was a kid. It came out when I was in 5th grade.
Agree. It is the weakest one,
That's the one. I
but
mean,
you do get Frank Gallagher in it.
Yeah.
You do get Frank Gallagher.
William H. Macy.
Yep.
But I mean, you had it a little bit in the Lost World Jurassic Park, but 3 definitely is where it kind of the franchise took a turn towards more action.
Well,
like
yeah, it
action
became like an
blockbuster,
action blockbuster for sure.
Which I mean, they continued on in Jurassic World.
Now it's just all
it's all action. Although
I
Jurassic
only
World
watched the first one.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom kind of like took like a weird like horror suspense turn towards the end of that, but Dominion was great. I liked Dominion a lot. And I feel like they should have just ended the series there, but instead they came out with Rebirth, and Rebirth fucking sucks. Not even Scarlett Johansson could carry that film.
It's not that I refuse to watch them. I just have no interest because, like, the first one with Chris Pratt, I was like, it gets so cheesy.
Well, yeah, after you're done with the nostalgia fest,
It
like,
becomes
yeah.
like he's hopping on a motorcycle and got raptors around him, and there's the U.S. military. I hate films that turn into, like, if they don't start off as like a military film, it just turns into like, you know, all the U.S. military's here, and it's like, god damn, again, like.
Isn't that how it is in real life, though?
I mean,
The U.S. military sales. God damn it.
that's also why I don't want to watch that, you know?
So
It's too close to home.
I think the movie kind of falls off and dies for me right around the part where the owner of the park decides that he's gonna, like, they're loading up, getting ready to go after the Indominus Rex in the helicopter with, like, the big machine gun, you know, the 50 cal.
Oh yeah, and he's gonna man
like,
the gun.
He's like, no, I'm gonna drive.
Or yeah, no, he's flying.
I'm gonna fly.
Yeah.
After they planted the fucking Chekhov's gun
Yeah.
earlier in the movie where he's flying like helicopter lessons, and it's like, oh, there's and you don't realize that's a Chekhov's gun at the time.
There's a term I haven't heard in forever.
I know, right? It's great. It's a good one.
It's a very good one.
For those who don't know, when a Chekhov's gun is when you see a gun item or something at the beginning of a scene or the beginning of a movie, that gun will be used by either the end of that scene or the third act of the movie.
Yep.
I may have fucked that whole thing up, but it's close. It's close. Okay, look up Chekhov's gun. It's a film term. So he flies the fucking helicopter to the fucking aviary.
Yeah.
And then he fires missiles at the Indominus Rex, and the Indominus Rex dodges them. It hit like once and then I don't know. Something happens. The helicopter gets hit by something. I think all the birds flying out.
Yeah.
And then crashes. And it was like this stupid, like, trailer perfect moment of, as soon as the helicopter crashes, the Indominus Rex whips around and starts running towards the camera. And I'm like, God, this is dumb.
It's so action cheesy. Like, it's like every cliche shot.
Yeah,
in
it was a
film.
trailer perfect moment.
Yes, and that's how the whole like second half of that film is.
Yeah.
And then you get the scene where I love Bryce Dallas Howard, by the way.
Yeah.
Love her. She's amazing. Wonderful woman, great with Star Wars. When she's directed some of the best episodes of Star Wars.
I'm laughing at what you're about to talk about.
Yeah, the scene where she's running with the flare and she just kicks her heels off real quick and she's like, I got this. And she's running from a T-Rex with a flare and she's like outrunning the T-Rex and it's like, it couldn't get
silly.
And it's like her in the rain, but this flare's going and it's in the dark and she's
I will say that she looked hot as fuck with that flare.
It's Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
A woman's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She is, in fact, IRL Jessica Rabbit. That is 100%. 100%. Love Bryce Dallas Howard. 100%.
I bet I could find a better one. It's not going to happen right now, but I bet I can find a better IRL Jessica Rabbit.
Okay. All right, Dick. Okay, Dick. Dick, okay.
Then Bryce
okay.
Dallas Howard.
Okay, Dick. Dick, all right.
She's gorgeous.
She's also got the... We don't need to go in the weeds. Best natural red hair I've ever seen.
Do it.
Best natural red hair I've ever seen. She has gorgeous red hair.
it.
It's beautiful.
Say it.
That scene where she's running is just so fucking corny. That reached an ultimate level of cringe with me that I was like, I can't watch any more of these Jurassic films.
What you were about to say was she has a ginormous ass.
No, I was
Really?
literally going to talk about her red hair. But then I was like, we don't need to get in the weeds because we all know what I think about red
She
hair.
has a big ass.
There's more to a woman than her butt, Dick.
No, I keep seeing like images of, it's like they had to digitally reduce the size of her butt because it was too big.
That can't be true.
I'm like, I don't believe any of this shit. And I believe I'm only seeing this over and over again because I clicked on it once.
The algorithm
man.
pegged you. Algorithm pegged you. Was like, you want to see more of this?
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, I think those movies are ridiculous, but they have some of the coolest depictions of dinosaurs that I think I've ever seen in a film. And I don't know if it's because like somehow
and that's why I say you really got to watch all the way to Dominion. Dominion was like they're good for what they are. I mean, if you just realize that they're never going to be Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And you just have fun with it and enjoy it, they're good movies. They're fine.
Maybe I'll watch one of them tonight, but I've never had the interest to. I've never had the inclination. Like, I saw that they were going forward with it. Also, when Chris Pratt was being shown to star in that movie, it was at a point where I was like, okay, this might be cool. Like, I had seen him in Guardians, and then I think he did Guardians 2.
Yep, and 3.
He did 3, but not before he did the Jurassic.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did 1 and 2 before he did Jurassic World.
He did 1.
Did he do 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like,
he wasn't in a ton of stuff yet. And by the time they got to the second Jurassic World film, I was like, I can't do it anymore because it was like Chris Pratt overload. And then he married Arnold's daughter, which good for him. But like Anna Faris was like, I don't know. I feel like he did her really dirty and stuff and then went weird.
Yeah, he did go weird. I kind of now whenever I see him in something, I kind of cringe. I'm like, God damn it.
It's like The Rock. I can't stand The Rock, and if The Rock's in a film, I just won't watch it anymore because I'm like, The Rock is so fucking full of himself. No, don't get me wrong. Him and the Kevin Hart roast was funny at first, but then it took a really weird turn, like really weird turn, and you're like, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Kind of cringy, awkward too. You're like, Dwayne, stop, stop it right now.
Yeah.
But I just, I'm burnt out on him.
Yeah, I'm burnt out on The Rock as well. Especially like you start realizing, okay, he really is playing the same character in almost every movie. Chris Pratt is just
Typecast.
Chris Pratt.
Yep.
He's just Chris Pratt in every movie.
Kevin Hart's the same way.
Yeah.
Can't stand Kevin Hart in films. That was part of the roast. Is like this motherfucker doesn't say no. It's like he doesn't. He does not say no.
Yeah.
You know. So just an overload with it. But maybe one day I'll watch them. We'll see.
I think I'm gonna watch Ready or Not 2 tonight. It's on Hulu now.
Ready or Not 2. Wait, is that the? I think both Beans and T were telling me to watch this. That's where it's kind of like the person hunt, like the rich household with the person hunt. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot more to it. A lot more to it that the trailer doesn't really give it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's that.
And then it's like the rich family members are hunting these people that they've brought or whatever.
So she married into this family.
Right. Okay.
And it's a family tradition that on a wedding
Hey,
night,
what's up, Kiara?
Hey, you're
Hope
here.
you're doing good, girl.
Finally here.
She's been busy.
She's been busy.
She a busy girl.
Yeah. But yeah, Ready or Not 2, I'm going to check that out. I liked the first one. It was
No, Beans and T said that it was fantastic. They were like, because I saw that it was kind of a horror movie, and they're like, not that kind of horror.
It's not. No, it's not. It's horror in the fact that it's like, oh, people die.
Yeah, like gory.
But other than that, it's almost like comedic.
Yes, that's what I've been told. Like,
Yeah, it's almost like a comedy.
I would like to watch it. I think it looks really good. You leave The Rock alone. That's my real dad. Well, tell your real dad to fucking cut it out. Tell him to stop it. Tell him to cut it the fuck out. Grow up, Dwayne.
Grow up.
Miss you as well. Hope you're doing really well. I hope everything's going well, all things considered. Hoping you're having a very good, all of you watching, listening, viewing, are having a very good start to what I hope is your extended weekend for America's birthday. 250 years too long, but here we are.
We're here. How does the picture quality look? Does it look better than normal? Because I got a new light.
When he says he got a new light, I walked into this room.
I had it at full brightness.
And it was literally like a spotlight being shown directly, and I was just like a moth to flame. I could not focus at all.
So, yeah. What was I going with? I don't know.
Oh, it's hit you.
Oh, yeah, I know what I was going to say.
It's hit you.
I was planning on going to see Evanescence and Spirit Box next week, but I don't think I'm going to.
No?
No.
I think we looked at that.
I don't have anybody to go with.
Yeah.
Two, it's just like now money's getting tight again, and yeah.
You're a little close to that chair back, so you're going to get run over.
No.
Our boy Baxter. He's not feeling well.
It's full of shit.
Literally.
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 Gonna have to go get some laxative.
So why are you not feeling it? The Evanescence show in Spirit Box. Aside from just knowing
I
about it,
really want to go.
When is it?
It's next Tuesday, I think.
Oh, so it's in the middle.
No, it's next Thursday.
Where's it at?
Ruoff.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. I don't really like going to Ruoff by myself.
I don't really like going to Ruoff.
I don't mind it, but like going to Ruoff by myself, like I don't know, just being in the lawn alone is just, I don't know, it feels weird and lame. I'll go to Egyptian Room by myself, no problem. But like Ruoff, no. So if I could find someone to go with me, I might still, but I don't know.
I got to work that day because I personally, Spirit Box would be all right, but I would love to see Evanescence.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah, exactly.
And Amy Lee is just the best.
She is still like the OG goth mommy, besides, the others, but but like our generation's fucking goth mommy.
Besides
Elvira.
the others, yeah.
Like, but our generation's goth mommy is Amy Lee. And she's not even really goth. Like,
would you say original? I mean, yeah. If I think about,
well, I think she inspired like a whole like new generation of goth.
Because I would be in my mind, I'm like Avril Lavigne. I'm like, she's more punk.
Yeah,
like,
she was always punk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not goth. No, you're right. If I had to think back, probably the OG goth mom.
Yeah. Amy Lee's great. I listened to their new CD. It's all right. It's after listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is an Evanescence CD.
I mean, there's for sure a stereotype around like Evanescence and people who listen to her, right? It's a meme. It's a meme for sure.
Yeah.
But I've always liked them.
Spirit Box, fucking love Spirit Box. One of my favorite bands right now. So that would be really awesome to see. They're also Nova Twins are playing, which I don't know anything about Nova Twins.
I don't know anything about Nova Twins.
But I would be going strictly for Spirit Box and to check Evanescence off the bucket list.
That would be fun. I always get. I mean, if it's at Roof, it's probably at 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yep.
It's banned. It's banned. And any of you who laugh at it or do a 6-7 joke in the chat, you're banned. We got to get rid of it.
All right. Kiara says, I did the PET MRI scan. That's the one I originally had a panic attack in, but that is all that's been going on with me.
How did it go?
Yeah.
Hopefully it went well. Hopefully things are looking good. You yourself look like you're doing great from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if I go to that, we're going to have to move the podcast to next Wednesday.
Down about that.
But if I don't go to that, which I'm probably not,
We're podcasting.
we're podcasting. We are podcasting,
We could
guys.
find somebody who's Facebook living the concert.
Yeah, it does bum me out because like I've had this off and on relationship with Evanescence. Like, I used to love them, then I was like, then I got really over them, didn't really like any of their new music, and now they're kind of back in the spotlight again, and I'm like but I'm still pretty much only like the old stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, OG stuff is better.
yeah,
It's better for sure.
yeah. Fallen and The Open Door were both fantastic CDs.
I sent Tyler a message once, and I was like, it's something about like I was just sitting at home staring at the wall listening to My Immortal, and he was like, are you all right? It's like, who hurt you?
Yeah, I fucking sent a goddamn wellness check to this guy.
I was like, it's just a good song.
No new cancer. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. Love to hear it.
That's got to be tough. It sounds like you're doing really well with it. That's awesome. There's no new cancer. Hopefully the radiation starts helping. Hopefully the chemo helps. Like, please keep us updated on it. So far, you're doing great. So keep it up, girl.
Hell yeah.
I've always said if I get cancer, I'll fight it.
Yeah.
But if I were to get it a second time, I don't know. And mostly because like I don't know if it's like I don't know. I just think like everything once, and then after that I'd be like, okay, that's just the cards that were dealt.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do gotta watch out for my sunlight exposure because I got skin cancer that runs in the family.
That's why I get mad at T.
Melanoma.
I get mad at T because he does all that work outside and he never wears sunscreen, and I'm like, buddy, you gotta start looking out for your skin. It's precious.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of it.
Especially with the way the UV is these days.
Oh my God, the UV is always high. It's always so high. Mm-hmm. 5 days a week for 5 weeks. That's a lot.
Damn.
That is a lot. Well, if you need anything, you know where the boys are at. You know to hit us up. You know I live right around the corner, so you need something, you just holler. I got you.
Hell yeah.
Cheers to that. Where are you at with yours?
I don't know. Not very much.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would just pick it up.
No. I'm measuring how much you have by your. how you're hitting
We're
it.
like right the same spot.
Yeah, we're right about.
Maybe
there.
I got a little less than you.
Yeah, I think I've got just a little bit more than you do. Well, hey, let's
Fuck
just
it.
yep.
Down it. Down the hatch. Boom.
It's gonna be.
Hopefully I can edit this and mix it tonight. You can use your experience the first time to make the decision about the second time.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, cancer fucking sucks. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it ruining lives.
I think I don't want to get too pessimistic, but I'm just tired of the world right now. Like,
Yeah.
can we all just stop, take a deep breath? Yeah, use sunscreen. Use sunscreen. T, my boy, I love you dearly with all my heart, everything I am. I love you, buddy. But if you don't start wearing sunscreen, I'm going to kick your ass. Stop it. Start wearing sunscreen, bro. Please. I'm begging you. Also, have you noticed we haven't gotten our obligatory train today?
No.
Like at all.
Today. I haven't heard it at all today.
Yeah. That's weird.
What are you guys drinking tonight? We are drinking this super stupid soda, Cherry Bomb, 25 milligram.
I don't think your life is ruined. But cancer does ruin lives.
Yeah, cancer ruins lives.
More in like what it takes from you.
It
What
ruins.
it takes
It
from
ruins like.
families.
Yeah, it ruins the person who gets it. It ruins the life for the because I mean, think of all the medical bills and shit too. I mean,
can't
there's
be
literally
cheap.
an entire show about like medical bills and them not being able to get paid.
Huge shout
Fucking
out to our
Breaking
hero
Bad.
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah,
Is it Mangione or Mangione?
Mangione.
It's got to be Mangione. With a name like Luigi.
I don't know. It might be Mangione. Corey.
Corey.
I don't want to. Like, I was gonna say we could look it up, but like, we have a gay guy here. Like, he could easily tell us. I wonder if he responded because, like, I can't hear anything outside of these microphones.
It is Mangione.
Okay.
Oh, Mangione. Mangione? I'm getting some conflicting. The Americanized is Luigi Mangione. The Italian is Mangione.
Mangione. I'm going by what the fucking word is. Mangione.
I just love the conviction. It's Mangione. You're wrong, Google. Google, you're wrong.
Fuck you, Gemini. Gemini AI. Fuck you.
Fuck all the AI, dude. Which, that actually brings me to something I read recently. Apparently, and it's like nobody saw this coming, copper thieves are making out like bandits. And by bandits, I mean, as of right now, the market for items stolen, I think just last year was upwards of like $80 million. They would basically be pulling off like, in my mind, I read it as like Fast and the Furious heists where like they take like truckloads, like convoys of this like copper and shit that's going to sites for data centers, and they just steal it. They just steal it for all the copper because the copper's liquid. And this was the first time ever that I think I saw something like a crime like that, and I was like, yeah, we should be doing it. Yeah, fuck them, steal it. Meta's probably going to get all over our ass for that, but
I have seen memes where it's like, "Hey, how the price of copper and where to find a bunch, right?" Data centers.
this has been phonics with Dick.
Hell yeah! I got hooked on phonics when I was at a young age.
I got hooked on phonics. I did. I actually had to do hooked on phonics because I ain't read good, ma. Not when I was younger.
I actually pride myself on my ability to pronounce and enunciate things.
I can now, but back then I couldn't. I was really bad, which my mother sat up with me, late at nights, and we would do like one little section of the hooked on phonics and stuff, and I would just
read a little bit and read a little bit, and she worked with me on it, and now I'm an excellent reader.
Yeah, it's weird. It's always been crazy to me when you can literally hear someone tell you their name, and then completely mispronounce their name.
Yeah, you're like, you said your own name wrong.
No, it's like
I do that. I challenge people on the way their name's pronounced.
I've been with people, and like someone will literally say their name to them, and then they're like, the said person will be talking to me later on. It's like, yeah, so and so. I'm like, they literally just told you their name. Like I know there's being bad with names, and then there's this.
I mean, as I get older, I'm not afraid to tell somebody, like, especially if I've been out drinking or something, and you meet your, you people out in the world and stuff, your friends for the night, and you're talking to them and they tell you their name, and then you turn around and you start talking to your friends and stuff again, and then like you run into them later, you turn back around and talk to them, and you're like,
this particular person, I feel like they would just forget names on purpose because she didn't like them.
Oh, like it's just you're not important enough for me to know your name.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
and
or
I
it's
feel
not
like
important to me to know your name.
She would always forget these names, and I would be like, I would have to remind her. It's like, are you like, because I'm trying to figure out who she's talking about.
Yeah.
And then when I realize it's like, oh, so and so, like this person that we literally hang out with all the time, somehow you still can't get their fucking name in your head. Like, I don't know. That shit annoys the hell out of me.
It is disrespectful to me. That's why with Kiara, I felt really bad because she was like, you've been saying my name wrong for 10 years. And I'm like, God, why didn't you correct me? Like, I still think about that.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about it before on the podcast. Learning someone's name and being able to pronounce it correctly it's like the base form of respect you can give a person. Really is. And it also shows that like it's meaningful to you to meet this person. Like, I think it's just like base manners. It's like the least you could do if someone tells you their name is learn their name.
Another time, like, this is a case of like when you just hear the same thing differently than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a young lad.
Sorry, go on.
When the movie The Lion King 2 came out.
Oh, when you were a young warhog?
Yeah, when I was... So The Lion King 2 follows Simba's daughter.
Uh-huh.
And she ends up meeting Scar's son.
Mm-hmm.
He is introduced as Kovu. Scar's son's name is Kovu. Kovu. I watched this movie with my friend Justin. And Justin, for whatever reason, thought Kovu's name was Kovo.
Kovo, okay.
Two completely different sounds.
Two completely different sounds, but I could see the like misrepresentation in your brain where if it's Kovu, like Kovoo, and you're like, oh no, there's only one O, it's Kovo. Like I could see.
I think it was the thing is we can't see how it's spelled on the screen.
I guess that's true.
So all we were going
before
off
the age of
sound.
subtitles.
Yeah. So we heard the sound ooh, but some reason his brain heard o, and he would argue with me about it. And you know me, like
autistic as hell.
I'm like, no, you're absolutely wrong.
Autistic as hell.
Fucking yeah. All right, I am pretty bad with names, too. I always feel so horrible when I don't remember. It takes me a while and lots of exposure to retain the information of a name to a face. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But, like, what I was talking about was, like...
How do you think Kovu is spelled?
Kovu.
Yeah, that's 100% it.
Fuck yeah.
That is 100% it.
Yeah. Like I said, I pride myself in that kind of shit.
The deuterogenist?
Deuterogenist.
Deuterogenist.
Jonas? Oh.
I don't know what that word means.
He's about to find out.
Is the second most important character in a narrative, appearing immediately after the protagonist.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a...
Derived from Greek for second actor.
Yeah, so that makes sense because they were both the key characters in the plot.
Interesting. I have learned a new word today. Our word of the week is deuterogenist.
Look it up. Look it up. It's free knowledge your way.
How are we feeling? How are we feeling?
I'm pretty sure you can tell how I'm feeling.
Oh, good. Good.
You can. I'm pretty sure the folks at home can see how I'm doing.
Don't you think it's kind of funny that, like, okay, I don't have to work tomorrow. You do? You have to work? You don't have to work tomorrow?
Go to Sid's
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's right. So, I mean, I do have to work tomorrow, I guess, but not until 11.
Yeah.
I do find it funny that, like, for once, like, I'm not rushed for time at the end of the podcast.
I'm not either.
Like,
It's
but-
kinda
but
nice.
we're kind of ending it. It seems like it's winding down and gonna end pretty soon.
I
which
think
it's almost. We're almost to 8:00.
I think we also just have a natural, like, I've actually noticed this and been kind of like keeping an eye on this. We have like a natural cadence now because we've been doing this together for like over a year at this point.
Yeah.
Which I think we just have a natural cadence where we know, like, we kind of get the podcast up and going, and then we hit our topics and our peaks, and then we start winding down, and like we just kind of have a natural sense of like, you know, winding down with the podcast. And I actually think that's a great thing. You know, we've fallen into like a rhythm.
Yeah. We need to get a guest on here next week.
We do need a guest on here next week.
Could have had Corey today, but he's
Sleeping.
sleepy because he has been working every single day of shutdown.
Oh, has he?
He's doing robot stuff.
Oh, shit.
So
Does he have to work tomorrow?
yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
working every single day of shutdown.
So today was like his only day off? Or?
no, he gets off at 1:30.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he goes in
Wait.
at 5.
Why do I never see him? Does he not? He doesn't usually work first shift, does he?
No, yeah, he's second shift. So this is
That's
just
why, okay.
his shutdown hours are like 5 to 1:30.
Are your hours?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Just an hour earlier.
Yeah. That's rough.
If we can stay, let's stay.
We're staying for right now. We're not ending
Yeah.
it. We're just saying we naturally start to
Yeah.
wind down. Also, we're at the end of
Yeah, we got nothing to drink.
our super stupid soda.
We're 25 milligrams in.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to know.
What do you need to know?
You planning on bringing anything over to Sid's tomorrow?
Maybe.
Because I was thinking about stopping by to Jen and A before I went to Sid's.
Do it. I'll be there.
I am probably going to show up in my bathing suit.
What time are you going to Sid's?
I mean, the girls are going to be there at noon, so I
Yeah.
was like, I might, you know.
I mean, I can't be there till after 4. I could probably head there straight from Jen and A. Now we're making plans. I'm planning my day on the podcast. This is great. This is great.
I mean, you could just take your bathing suit.
Yeah.
Have you been out to Sid's parents' house? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for Halloween.
Yeah, you were there for Halloween. That's right. The 9 gigglies. So having breached the market, do you think you could do 9 gigglies? And we're talking over the course of, like, I started drinking. That was probably over, if I had to guesstimate, probably over like a 10 or 11 hour period. Like, I started drinking gigglies at probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon
So
and drank until about that time the next morning.
So, I don't know if I could drink 9 gigglies. If I was going to drink that much milligrammage, I would have to drink it all at once.
All at once.
Well, you know, like in one drink, as opposed to across 9 of them. Because I think after 2 or 3 gigglies, I would have just been like just zonked.
Which I don't get it. I don't get it. Because, like, this should be 2.5. This actually feels way tamer. So I'm like, I don't know if Giggly's just
So far, yeah.
If Giggly's just different, if it's misrepresenting, if there's something in them that just makes it bind better. I don't know.
That is a good question.
Because they hit you like a freight train.
Yeah, but the other stuff, I mean, some of it hits me pretty hard. It
Some of
also
it.
depends on the day.
Yeah.
Like, some days it hits me really hard, some days it doesn't hit me at all. So
I'd say this is, I just feel really relaxed.
yeah, that's where I'm at.
It's also been a long day. Our company had a IT security incident today, and it was rough, and it just took a lot. Mostly made me worried because it's one of those, like, there are some attackers out there nowadays, some, you know, IT malfeasance who are pretty good at what they do. And it doesn't take much of an opening to just breach the shit out of a system. So, but huge shout out to our InfoSec team, because those guys are worth their salt, man. We only have like 4 people globally for InfoSec, and we're not a small company. You know, we get audited on like 4 out of 7 continents or something like that. Like, it's a lot. And, you know, that's crazy to just have 4 InfoSec folks for a company that big.
Yeah.
Those dudes have to be on a whole other level. I don't know if you get that with your job, but like I think about that sometimes with IT. I'm just like, I see where my skills are at and what I can do with IT. And like I'm not an idiot when it comes to IT, but there's still a lot of stuff that's like super advanced to me. And it's not that I couldn't do it, it's that I haven't had the chance to practice it.
Yeah.
Or no one's taught it to me. And like I understand the concepts, but I don't understand like I can do the on paper, but I couldn't do like the in action, like actually the practice of implementing whatever that skill is.
Yeah.
And so I just think about these guys, and I'm like, I think about the stuff that they know and how they learned it. And I'm like, you ever just sit and marvel at how like crazy intelligent people are sometimes? I don't know. It boggles my mind all the time, because I see what these guys are doing. Like we did our part for the breach, but then like you escalate it to these guys, and they're like the cream of the crop, man.
Does your boss threaten your job over breaches like that?
No.
Nah, yeah, that's
Because also, like, it wasn't us that did it, and you're gonna have breaches in corporate companies, especially when you get to corporate companies like the size of ours, which we only have maybe like 13,000 employees worldwide, which is still considered like a fairly medium-sized business, but we're not like that. That's why there are, small, medium, large businesses, and then there are like corporations, and then there are what they call mega corporations, which you would think of like your Walmarts and your Amazons and Facebook and all that shit. Megacorps. Those employ like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, which is crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, doesn't matter from small all the way up to megacorp. Nobody's safe from modern IT breaches, because there are people out there who are always going to be better than you, but IT's reached a point, like technology has reached a point, especially with AI. Anthropic released an AI model called Mythos, I think it was, and it exposed something like a couple thousand or like tens of thousands of vulnerabilities across like known used systems and stuff. And it was the first time that an AI company had like pulled back and was like, we're not releasing this model to the public yet. Like this tool in the hands of people,
Yeah.
they like, this is the kind of like, this would be the kind of stuff that like the US military would use or the US government would use. Like, this is very advanced, technology. And the fact that it found all these vulnerabilities and they were like, we're going to release the vulnerabilities to the people that are affected by them and give them a chance to patch all of this.
Yeah.
But like, if you put that in the hands of like a bad actor, what they call in IT, just bad actors,
Yeah.
the damage could be like catastrophic, absolutely catastrophic on like the havoc it could reach. And so, I mean, there are people out there who, like, you see movies and stuff about it, about like, some of the crazy things that people can do in IT. But the reality of it is like, it goes even crazier than that sometimes. Like there are people who can just do crazy, insane shit. And it's mostly just, it's a knowledge of how the systems work, right? It's just, IT in and of itself is only 40 years old.
Yeah.
It is probably arguably one of the world's newest professions, like newest professional fields, I would say, is like information technology. Because you think about all the other stuff, like we've had lawyers and doctors and engineers and stuff, like all this for hundreds of years. But then you get information technology folks, like that's a very new field, and technology advances so quickly. What is that, Moore's Law? I think it's Moore's Law, where every 6 months, whatever the latest piece of technology you have is, after 6 months, it is no longer the newest piece of technology. There's another piece of technology that has already leapfrogged it.
The more you know. Do you have a fancy red button for when your security is compromised?
Yeah, it's called "I turned my fucking computer off," and that's not my problem. That's exactly what it is, though. Like sometimes you see something and you're like, "That's bad," so you immediately escalate it to the proper people, and then there's It's weird. I was actually having to think through this process today. When you track bad actors and you're what they call like containing a breach or something like that, you're basically finding where they are on the network, and that's so hard to explain because it's not like I don't know. It's not like a pipe system or like, there's some actual like physical map to it, or it's not anything you just like, like I'll trap them in here. It's literally like you find where they're at, where they're hiding in the network, what server they're on or what portion of the network they're in, like, and then you just lock off that portion, and then you find the account that is doing all of this, and you basically lock the account out. That's where that's containing like a breach, is finding the compromised account, finding where it's at in the network, containing all of that in case there's malware or a virus or something like that. And then just systematically getting rid of it, which sometimes does mean hitting the big red button, which is pull the plug out of the wall. Pull the plug out of the wall for the data center and let the data center go offline. Take it away from the internet. Sometimes that is the big red button, but it's a big red cord. You just pull it out of the wall.
Sometimes it do be like that. All right. I've had about enough of this.
I love that. I love that so much.
It's just time. It's just time. I'm dead. I'm dead in the water over here. I got nothing.
I got topics for days,
And
homie.
I can only listen to IT shit for so long. I'm just like,
I love doing that though, because I see your eyes glaze over and I'm like, this is my autism. Our autisms clash.
hell yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and end it here. Thank you everybody for listening and watching. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, follow, do all the things. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Check us out, Podcastrophe Podcast. Give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. Give us all the things. Share it. Review it. Have a good time. And tune in next week. Maybe we'll actually talk about Mandalorian and Grogu next week.
I swear you're putting it off. I swear you're putting it off at this point. I just let it go until you were like, hold on, but first. And I'm like, all right, we'll let it go.
Yep.
I'm going to bring it up next week, though. I'm going to set a reminder. Have a good night, Panda. Thank you so much for stopping by. We love you. Tell Dave we love him. We love you both.
Yeah. Love you guys. And with that being said, please make every day a big dick day.
Love you, Kira.
Bye, guys. And we're not recording anymore, but we're still recording for the YouTube video. So, hey, YouTube, you get some bonus footage. Peace.